Hi class, so nasa sample problem na tayo regarding the soil permeability under ng equivalent coefficient of permeability, no, in a stratified soil. So recall lang natin pag sinabi natin stratified, so parang combination siya ng iba't ibang mga layer. So pag iba't ibang layer, iba't iba yung soil na meron tayo, iba't iba yung description, iba't iba yung kanilang properties, therefore iba't iba din yung kanilang coefficient of permeability per layer. So class, ngayon ang ginagawa natin to determine the equivalent coefficient of permeability, whether yun in terms of in horizontal or in the vertical, ay syempre dapat class, kumbaga kinukuha natin yung kabuuang coefficient of permeability ng buong soil na may iba't ibang coefficient of permeability. So parang yung kukunin natin yung resultant ng iba't ibang force with different magnitude na nag-act kahit sa o with any direction, in any direction. So basically kukunin natin yung resultant, o ganun din yung concept the equivalent coefficient of permeability. Iba't iba yung ating K, kukunin lang natin yung resultant, o in our case, kinukuha natin yung equivalent coefficient of permeability ng lahat ng soil layer na may iba't ibang K. Okay? So basically, sabi dito, horizontal stratified soil deposits consist of 3 layers. Meron 3 layers. The coefficient permeability of these layers, so kumbaga, 3 yung layer. Ibig sabihin, tatlo din yung coefficient of permeability natin na magkakaiba. Sabi dito, yung isa daw is 8 times 10 raised to negative 4 cm per second. Yung isa naman 52 times 10 raised to negative 4 cm per second. And yung isa pa, last, is 6 times 10 raised to negative 4, no? At yung isa pa, sabi class, and their thickness are 7, 3, 10 meters respectively. Okay? So, ito class, dinrawin ko lang siya. No? Ito yung K1 natin, ito yung K2, K3. So, basically, ito yung layer 1, ito yung layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3 natin, no? With known thickness or with known height, no? Na 7, 3, and 10 meters, okay? So, ang hinahanap lang naman simple. Ano daw yung ating average o effective average permeability of the deposit in the horizontal direction. So, basically, si KHQ, ay si KH equivalent at si KV equivalent lang naman yung hinahanap natin, okay? So, actually, di ba class, as we recall, ito lang naman yung formula na gagamitin natin dito, mga class. Kasi hinahanap natin si equivalent horizontal o equivalent coefficient of permeability in horizontal direction. Therefore, ang H1 natin ay ilan? So, ang hinahanap sa atin is, millimeter per second. So, therefore, convert na lang muna siguro natin since ito ay naka-cm, then ito ay naka-meter. So, therefore, i-convert na lang natin siya into millimeters. Okay? So, yung time, hindi naman na natin kasi naka-second naman na siya. Right. So, yung H1 natin ay ilan? We have H1. So, convert na natin siya into meters. So, therefore, makukuha natin ay 7,000. And then, class, pansinin mo ito. Yung 8 times 10 raised to negative 4 centimeter per seconds, kung siya ay i-convert mo into meters, ay into millimeters. So, basically, diba, in 1 centimeter, meron tayong 10 mm. Tama ba, class? 1 centimeter is equal to tama, 10 mm. Okay? So, makakancel ito at ang makukuha natin ay makukuha natin ay equal to 8 times 10 raised to negative 4 times 10. So, basically, magre-reduce lang actually ng isa yung kanyang exponent, magiging negative 3, no? Okay? O, same lang din dito class, yung 52 times 10 raised to negative 4. O, times mo lang din agad class ng 10. So, equal to, ilan yan? 52 times 10 raised to negative 4. Times mo lang sa 10. Magiging lang? 52. Okay? So, 52 ba siya? Check. Yan, 52. So, magiging siyang 52 times 10 raised to negative 3. Pansin mo, nabawasan lang isa. Baka ganun lang din dito. 6 times 10 raised to negative 3 lang din. Ito ay naka millimeter per second na. Same lang din dito. Millimeter per second. Okay? So, consistency of units. Anyway, 7,000 ilan ang ating case. So, sabi natin, ayun siya class. 8 times 10 raised to negative 3. 8 times 10 raised to negative 3. And then, ano yung Plus daw natin, ilan ang H2 natin? H2 is, ilan na yun? It's 3,000, tama class? So we have 3,000 times 52 times 10 raised to negative 3, tama class? Kasi naka-mm eh, no? And then, plus, yung ating H3 ay ilan? Yun, 10 meters. So, ibig sabihin, 10,000 to. Times quantity, ilan yun? We have 6 times 10 raised to negative 3. All over, H natin. Basically, total head lang yan, class. Ilan ba ito, class? Ang total head natin ay ilan? 7 plus 3 plus 10. So, ibig sabihin, magiging 20. Basically, sige, pakita natin. We have 7,000 plus 3,000 plus 10,000. Simply, ito ay 20,000 lang din naman, class, no? So, ang ating KH equivalent ay ilan? We have, by calculation, we have 7,000. Check natin, class. 7,000. Tapos, 8 times 10 raised to negative 3 plus 3,000 plus 52 times 10 raised to negative 3 plus 10,000, then 6 times 10 raised to negative 3 raised to negative 3. So calculate ko lang, class, kasi akong emulator eh. So basically we have 20,000. Namba, class? 20,000. Okay, so ilan to? Makukuha natin as per the calculation na ilan. Makukuha natin ay 0.0136. Ito ay millimeter per seconds. Okay? So, nakuha natin actually, ano? Kita nyo, hindi naman siya ganun kahirap pa, no? Kasi alam mo naman, kaya natin ito iginamit kasi kailangan daw natin kunin yung horizontal direction. Plus, kailangan natin makuha yun, yung in order for us to get the horizontal direction o yung coefficient of permeability in the horizontal direction, we need to classify. Kasi class, ito hindi ito given, ano? Pinakita ko lang siya dyan. Pero alam natin na pag hinahanap natin yung in terms of horizontal direction, dapat yung flow natin should be parallel to the direction ng flow, which is ito, class, ano? Parallel ito sa direction ng ito ay yung bedding plane natin, di ba, class? Ito yung bedding plane natin. Same dito lang din yan. Ito. Yung flow of water natin, di ba, class, parallel sa kanya. Therefore, KH ang makukuha natin, no? O, paano naman pag hinahanap natin yung KV? O, baligtad lang. Dapat, kung ang kailangan, para makuha natin yung equivalent coefficient of permeability in the vertical direction, dapat ang maging flow of water natin should be perpendicular naman to the direction ng flow. Kasi class, pansinin mo, pwede actually dito yan eh, no? Actually, pwede din dito sa baba, no? Sige, sa taas na lang muna natin siya ipakita, no? Ang direction ng flow mo, pag ganito. So, magiging flow mo pag gano'n. Di ba class, asan ang bedding plane natin? Di ba class, ito ang bedding plane natin? Nagkataon, class, no? Nagkataon na nag-intersect sila at the point. So, sila ay perpendicular. Therefore, makukuha pala natin if yung direction ng flow natin ay padadaanan natin, no? At kailangan niyang masatisfy na yung direction ng flow should be perpendicular to the bedding plane, which is kailangan natin padaanan yung tubig from here to here. Okay? Paano natin makukuha? So, as we recall, ang formula ay ano? Yung derived formula natin. Ang derived formula natin, di ba, ay instead na KH, yung magiging KV equivalent, no? Ang formula natin ay ano? Di ba, meron tayong H, yung total H ng soil, height ng soil. And then, we have H1, K1 plus H2, K2 plus H3, K3. Okay? So, actually, given naman na sa atin ng lahat, equal to. Bukas, baliktad lang, ano? Yung tinutukoy dito na H ay yun lang din kanina. Ito lang din yung class actually, no? So, we have actually, pwede ba isulat na natin siya class as 20,000? Kasi 20,000 lang naman, 3,000 plus 7,000 plus 10,000 ay simply equal to 20,000. And then, we have 7,000 all over kasi H1. And then, 8 times 10 raised to negative 3. O ano pa din, consistency of units. Ito ay naka-mm, dapat ito din naka-mm. Okay? Pag ginamit natin yung naka-raised to negative 4, mali kasi naka-cm yun, ano? cm per seconds. Plus, we have 3,000 all over 52 times 10 raised to negative 3. Plus, we have 10,000 all over 6 times 10 raised to negative 4. Ano? Consistency of units class. KV equivalent natin ng ilan? As per the calculation, we have, sige, solve natin. 20,000 and then 7,000 all over 8 times 10 raised to negative 3. And then plus 3,000 all over 52 times 10 raised to negative 3. And then we have here, for the last one, we have 10,000 all over 6 times 10 raised to negative 3. Okay? Alright, so by calculation na makukuha natin ay 0. Makukuha natin ay ano? 0.007694. Anong unit? We have mm per second. So actually, ito na yung sagot natin, no? Okay, so consistency of units sila sa para hindi kayo mamali. Okay? Pero alam mo, still ito ay yung KH, kahit yan ay KH at KV, still yan ay velocity pa din. So basically, yan ay distance over time pa din, ano? Yun lang, class.